The countdown is on to the next wave of airline passenger rights, especially at Canada's busiest airport.
Oh, it's great. The idea of getting compensated hundreds of dollars for my delay, my time is worth that, so I like it.
Under the new rules, if passengers are delayed for more than 3 hours, major airlines such as Air Canada and WestJet will be on the hook for between $400 and $1,000. But there are exceptions.
Airlines won't have to pay if a delay or cancellation is due to weather, or if an aircraft has unplanned mechanical maintenance. While most travelers no doubt prefer safety over speed, some are concerned airlines won't admit when a disruption is their fault.
I think we're going to see a lot more mechanical problems versus what we probably were seeing before.
And critics say the Canadian rules fall short of those in the European Union, where most delays due to mechanical issues are covered.
We think that that's a loophole that the carriers may take advantage of.
The Canadian Automobile Association helped consult on the new rules on behalf of travelers.
We give the package that's come out about a 7 out of 10. We think it's got a lot of good stuff in it, but it's far from perfect.
But the National Airlines Council of Canada warns that the new rules will increase costs for airlines and in turn will push fares higher for consumers. Smaller carriers such as Sunwing, Porter, and Flair will be responsible for smaller payouts, between $125 and $500.
The compensation should never exceed the price of the ticket, for one thing.
The group that represents them says that's still too much.
It has to be a compensation and not a windfall for the passengers, because you're just fragilizing the airlines if you're just being ridiculous in terms of levels of compensation being paid out.
But critics say it's a cost of doing business.
The carriers have always said that they've had their own internal policies and that they do compensate people under some circumstances. If that's true, they shouldn't really be paying out much more now than they were before.
If airlines break the new rules, the fines will be much higher than any passenger payout, $25,000 per violation. And the Canadian Transportation Agency says it will be tracking flights to make sure that travelers who file for compensation and deserve it get paid. Jacqueline Hansen, CBC News, Toronto.